You thought I was dumb before? Wait till you see this. Everyone said I was dead wrong about how bad Fords were. In fact, my most popular Ford video is one bashing the last Ford product that I had. But everyone said I was wrong. So I went and got another one. You won't believe how bad it got. Hello and welcome back to Gears and Tech. I am sitting inside my 2012 Ford F150 pickup truck. Yes, the best-selling pickup truck on the market. Surely everyone can't be wrong, and this truck really is awesome. At least that's what I thought. So I went and got this 2012 F150. This is an XLT model with the 3.5 EcoBoost. Why the 3.5 EcoBoost? I don't even know, because I hate Ford. And as a Ford hater, why would I know what the best engine is? So I turned to the comments in my last video and said, surely they know. And they say that the EcoBoost is actually pretty good. Their Fords are super reliable. And I must have just had a lemon. I must have just got a beat up Ford, and that was the problem. Maybe I'm bad at maintenance, and that's the problem. Certainly, Ford isn't the problem. So let me walk you around my Ford F-150 pickup truck. Let's start outside, because I think you'll get a good idea what we're working with here in a moment. Now, obviously, this is it here. This is the 3.5 EcoBoost. This is the tremendous workhorse of an engine that just keeps on ticking. This truck actually has 340,000 kilometers and it's still going. Or is it? Well, you see, this truck actually died on me. In fact, I bought it. I only had it for about a month and a half. Sure enough, something happened. I got low oil pressure on the highway, and before I could pull off, the engine was completely seized solid. And now, this truck, which cost me 8,000 Canadian dollars, is now worth $0. I've been trying to recover some of my costs by selling parts like the grille, the bumper, the mirrors, the rear bumper, tailgate, bed liner, you know, stuff like that. Things that are easy to pick up. I still have almost a complete interior here with some of the most comfortable seats I've ever sat in. Actually, these seats are remarkably comfortable. I went and installed an Android stereo system because I was going to keep this truck because it's so awesome. That's what everyone told me. It's so awesome. But now it just sits here and it's a wasted shell of a truck. It was a nice truck. So because I'm so dedicated to you guys, I didn't want to get a crappy truck. It has 340,000 kilometers. So of course it wasn't gonna last. Of course I'm an idiot for even buying this truck with such high kilometers at such a high price. So I went and bought this. Now this is a 2015 F-150. Same 3.5 EcoBoost engine, but this is the upgraded model that has the brand new front fascia, and it's a really mean looking truck. Let's take a quick look. Gamsgo. Are you paying too much for Netflix, Spotify, Disney Plus, Crunchyroll, Duolingo, Canva, or Adobe? Gamsgo has you covered with premium shared subscriptions for a fraction of the price directly from the distributor. Yes, Gamsgo is the shared premium experience that you've been looking for that saves a ton of money. I personally use Gamsgo for my Netflix, my Spotify, my Disney Plus, and my Crunchyroll subscriptions, and I have saved tons of money by switching to Gamsgo. Switching to Gamsgo is as easy as clicking the link in the description or up in the title card, which will take you to the main Gamsgo website. Select the services that you're looking for and buy them. But to show you how easy it is, we're gonna take 30 seconds and we're gonna sign up for Netflix. So we've clicked the affiliate link and I'm gonna click purchase now on Netflix. Now we have an option to buy 3 months or 6 months. I'm gonna buy a 6-month membership. I'm gonna say activate auto renewal because you don't wanna miss out anyway. Now in my case, I only need one profile. That means that I get one of the 5 included shared profiles with my Netflix account, and I can install it on one device in my home. Do you have multiple devices in your home? You might want to switch to the 5 profiles option, which also unlocks multiple devices so that you can use all of your profiles across multiple devices. But in my case, one profile is plenty. Now, this is the most important step. It's gonna say, do you have a promo code? Yes, I do. And the promo code is GEARS. We're gonna apply our promo code and it's gonna say, this is a valid promo code. We're gonna click to go to payment, and then we're gonna enter in all of our details. This is a one-time payment of just $21.26. That is crazy cheap for premium Netflix on one device with one profile. I'm going to pay now. I'm gonna enter my credit card information, and that's it. Once you've paid, you get immediate access to Netflix, and it's as simple as logging into your Gamsgo account, getting the username and passkey, and then going to legit Netflix. Now it's gonna immediately say, well, who is this? Now I am account number 3, Gears and Tech, and it's gonna ask for my PIN code because I locked this down. Once I have my PIN code in, now instantly I am in the full premium Netflix experience. This gives me HD Netflix, I can download it, and it's that simple. And it works the same on all your other favorite streaming platforms. This is truly an amazing deal. You don't wanna miss it. Click the link down below to grab your deal. Now here you guys can see, I mean, I love the look at the front of this thing. I threw some spacers on it to push these wheels out a little bit extra farther. You guys can see as we come around to this side, just how aggressive that thing looks. It is a beautiful truck. I've said for a long time that if Ford could get their act together on running gears and engines, they would be unstoppable because this is a gorgeous truck. Coming around to the inside, this is a Lariat model, so it has really nice heated and cooled seats. We have done the upgraded Tesla 14-inch stereo on this thing. This is a beautiful, beautiful truck. And it has all the things that I really wanted if I was buying my forever truck. What's a forever truck? Well, really it's the truck that you spend more money than you probably should on, thinking it's gonna last a long time. Now, why would I think this would last a long time? Well, the other one had 340,000 kilometers before the engine died. A lot of you would agree that's a lot of kilometers, especially for an EcoBoost. So this one has only 166,000 kilometers. So this should easily be able to do an additional 166,000 kilometers. I would take 10 years before I'd put that many kilometers on a truck. So this will last a really long time. And I intend to take really great care of it and maintain it really, really well. But our story doesn't end here. You see, I'm gonna give you guys a quick cold startup of this truck. So I'm gonna put you outside. What is that god-awful sound, you say? Well, it turns out that's the exhaust leak that I have just over here. So this engine, it worked great for about 2 months, and then it developed that exhaust leak. But our story doesn't end with just an exhaust leak. Let me explain. I had booked a trip from Calgary, Alberta to the Oregon coast, and I was gonna take my brand new RV camper trailer with me, and this Ford can easily tow it. It weighs about 7,500 pounds, easily rated for that. The last time I towed that trailer with this truck was the same time that exhaust leak started. But I only had a week before our next trip, so I didn't have time to fix the exhaust leak. No big deal, because exhaust leak. If you've got a Chevy, you've got an exhaust leak. If you've got a Dodge, you have an exhaust leak. Turns out, if you have a Ford, you've also got an exhaust leak. So no big deal, right? But if you have a Ford and an exhaust leak, you also might have another problem. Because as it turned out, I barely left home for this 3,000 kilometer road trip across the Rocky Mountains, towing my trailer. I was on my way to pick my wife up from work when all of a sudden I lost all boost pressure. Yes, this is the 3.5 EcoBoost, and when you have an EcoBoost that doesn't have boost, and a 3.5 Eco is extremely underpowered. In fact, I could barely get up a hill. I did manage to get off of the highway onto a ramp and pulled way off the highway into a community where I stopped. I called AMA and I said, come pick me up. And instead of taking a road trip through the Rocky Mountains to the Oregon coast with a beautiful fall setting to enjoy with my significant other. Instead, I was riding in a tow truck, listening to the tow truck driver tell me all the stories about how if Ford didn't exist, he would be out of a job. Now, why on earth would a tow truck driver think that that was something appropriate to tell somebody who just drove their Ford and broke down? Well, he thought it was funny, and I actually laughed a little as well because I know that Ford sucks, but you guys keep insisting that I'm wrong. Now, I have 2 Ford trucks, both of them broken. This one, half as many kilometers as the other one, also broken. I need a brand new turbo. I need to replace the exhaust manifold, which, surprise, surprise, turns out everybody needs to replace the exhaust manifold on their Ford truck because Ford thought that they didn't need to use all of the exhaust studs to hold the exhaust manifold in. Well, now you got to get an upgraded exhaust manifold that adds the extra studs and then bolt that in, and then it shouldn't leak anymore. Fingers crossed. But that's not where the journey ends for me. And let me show you. You thought I was dumb before? Wait till you see this. So I thought I was wrong about the Ford model line. Maybe they didn't suck, but it turns out I wasn't wrong. But maybe I was wrong about this. Yes, I figured if I'm gonna make a mistake, I might as well make all the mistakes. So here we go. This is my brand new to me Dodge Ram 1500 in my least favorite color, maroon. Now I've already done some mods to this thing. I've thrown some fender flares on it. I've thrown some fuel rims on there. I've also painted the front grille and done my best to try and make this look a little bit cooler, but I still can't get over how cool the Ford truck looks. It is a great looking truck if it would just run and drive and do what I need it to. And plot twist, I've actually towed the same trailer with that Dodge, and it did so flawlessly. In fact, I was wondering to myself, what have I been missing out on? Maybe I should have been a Dodge fanboy all along. And that's where I'm gonna leave you guys today with the conclusion that Ford still sucks. I think the best Ford that you can buy is one that's still on warranty. And so that's what I've done. I bought an electric Ford and I took that on a road trip instead. And you can check out the video of my Ford electric car road trip that I took last minute because this Ford broke. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to hear if you have a similar experience, because as I've been doing more and more research after I bought the truck, I realized a lot of people have the same problems I have, and it's not just on old miled out trucks. There's still trucks on warranty that are having the same issues as me. Now, maybe they're the only ones complaining on the internet. Everyone else is out enjoying their truck. After all, it is the #1 sold pickup truck. And I think the reason is they're just cheap and they keep breaking. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love sitting in this truck. When it worked, I loved driving this truck. In fact, I'm so torn about what to do with this truck because I really, really want to fix it. Put in the money, make this a great truck, and use it as my daily driver for the next 10 years like I planned. But at some point, you have to let intelligence take over and stop bleeding from your wallet. And that's what I was doing, just bleeding. So this truck is going to a new owner who hopefully won't bleed as much as me, but it sure as heck won't be me. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video, and we'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again. This has been Gears and Tech. Have a great day.